Official. This is why Ripple XRP will replace the US dollar. Similar to how some people use gold, cryptocurrency may provide a means to function as a shelter and hedge against the USD. Welcome to XRP Insider. We provide the latest news of XRP Ripple. To stay updated with exciting news, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To know more, please watch till the end. It is the literal savior of the US dollar, since it will free up funds from Vostro and Nostril accounts, and the faster cross-border money economy it will foster will greatly boost national income. Popular cryptocurrency and stock market bull runs have been launched in the past using social media impact. The long-held conviction that Ripple was waging a siege against the US dollar has also received more support as a result of tweets and debates about the price of XRP on social media. When it was reported that CEO Brad Garlinghouse delivered a speech at the World Economic Forum in the spring of 2022, the initial wave of rumors got underway. Now a well-known partnership found on the internet fuels the myth that any cryptocurrency that increases in value while preserving its intrinsic purchasing power is dangerous. If the USD depreciates, $1,000 in your bank account today will be worth only $600 in 5 years, as opposed to $1,000 placed in a cryptocurrency, where your purchasing power is maintained despite rising volatility. A special consensus process is used to validate XRP transactions, and validators do this by comparing proposed transactions to the most recent iteration of the XRP ledger. The ledger only contains transactions that have been validated and deemed valid by the majority of validators, as opposed to using proof of work or POW transaction verification, as is the case with Bitcoin. This consensus technique runs on a network of servers controlled by banks. The default validator list for Ripples contains 35 reliable nodes. The organization Ripple controls which validators are added to the default unique node list and owns 6 of the 35 trusted validation nodes. Unlike Bitcoin transactions, thanks to Ripple's consensus method for verification, XRP transactions are substantially more rapid, cheaper, and energy efficient. Financial institutions can also use XRP as a bridge currency for trading foreign exchange, saving money by keeping it instead of different global fiat currencies. The digital remittance coin is now formally acknowledged as a WTF partner, and as a result, the XRP community has a home on the World Economic Forum website. According to the WTF website, Ripple is developing and assisting future use cases that will help businesses, consumers, and even governments jumpstart the new digital economy. Once more, sentiment social media data show that people are interested in the XRP price. Throughout the summer, Ripple commonly manifested in the sporadic influx of social media remarks. Aaron Brown, a crypto analyst on Quora, disagrees. He thinks that central banks should hold gold and other currencies as reserve assets to promote global trade. According to the latest recent estimates, there were $13 trillion in reserves by the end of 2021, made up of $7.1 trillion US dollars, 2.5 trillion euros, and 3.4 trillion different currencies. Therefore, it would only make sense to store XRP as a reserve currency if some necessary goods and services could only be purchased with XRP. That isn't true right now, and it doesn't appear that it will change very soon. However, he believes that adding XRP to the list of common reserve currencies maintained by central banks will not result in a decrease in the amount of US dollars owned by those institutions. If the dollar loses favor as a reserve currency, it will be because of issues with the US dollar rather than more people using XRP. If you're skeptical of fiat currencies and a supporter of cryptocurrencies, it seems more likely that central banks will become less significant and that a variety of cryptocurrencies will mediate transactions, store value, and operate as numbers. There is an invention that makes things more attainable, more affordable, and better for all parties involved even without backing from the central bank. The scaling barriers and what we refer to as the chasm arrive before the early adopters and courageous innovators, therefore advancements must be made for blockchain and cryptocurrencies to replace the current value distribution system. Despite the possibility of major fluctuations in the amount of market capitalization in fiat currencies converted to cryptocurrencies, The easiest way to determine how much of the old value transfer mechanisms have been replaced by the new ones is ultimately through this barometer. The amount of money that has moved from USD into cryptocurrencies via market capitalization measurements is the broadest metric you could use to truly understand how we are progressing toward a US cryptocurrency, but none of these metrics account for why the USA must switch to a cryptocurrency. Exchange activity can also reflect adoption, but is not a reliable technique for determining where do we fall on the bell curve, because if the exercise in exchange reduces the market capitalization, we are not moving forward. By 2025, there will be one retiree for every worker on the planet, demanding the payment of their pensions. In response, the U.S. may defend abruptly abandoning the USD, instead then waiting for alternative coins. To do this, the Treasury first takes the necessary steps to entice investors, and XRP can assume the place of the US dollar to enable quick conversion between different currencies. If XRP wins in court and obtains more acceptance, it will operate as a mediator and serve as a bridge currency. There won't be as many sites of manipulation and bottlenecks, which would, in my opinion, lessen the significance of the idea of distinct country currencies. Most other cryptocurrencies operate very differently from XRP. Cross-border liquidity will be greatly improved, and fiat values will be comparable. Transactions are validated without the use of proof of labor or proof of stake, and it is not mined in terms of supply and technological requirements. However, a few banks have servers running a consensus protocol that can process about 1,500 transactions per second and confirm transactions in less than 4 seconds. These banks have trusted agents that validate transactions. When Ripple was first created, 10 billion XRP were created. While some of it was distributed to partners, the majority remained with the company Ripple and still does. There are currently 45.07 billion XRP in use, and Ripple occasionally sells XRP to fund its operations. The main difference between XRP and Bitcoin is that the former has a consensus algorithm and the latter, a POW system. As a result, XRP can process transactions more swiftly and with less resource waste. While businesses are more concerned with sustainability, and there is a growing trend for enterprises to use less energy to lower their carbon footprints, it does result in a centralized issue. Due to the fact that XRP mining requires no computer power and that nodes can function well by simply validating and accepting blockchain transactions, sustainability compliance is becoming crucial in some contexts. Compared to a normal blockchain network like Bitcoin Ripple's network requires less energy. As a payment mechanism, XRP moves extraordinarily swiftly, allowing banks to carry out international settlements in real time. This makes it very easy for foreign banks to establish RTGS systems to serve global trading. Numerous foreign banks have been incorporated into RippleNet. Any bank that joins the network has trading access to a number of other banks. As a result, banks have begun taking efforts to ensure the integrity of their transaction records as they are becoming more aware of cybersecurity risks. XRP gives participating banks' clients access to the market. Because blockchain solutions use cryptographic techniques to function, banks can benefit from the high level of data protection they provide. Additionally, their decentralized nature reduces system downtime. Scalability and inexpensive transactions are advantages of the Ripple platform. Even if they succeed in destroying XRP, what Ripple is pushing for in an open interbank FX system that allows various XRP-like assets to exist and be traded digitally constitutes a greater threat than XRP itself. The move to an open system is already underway in the rest of the world. It is therefore irrelevant. A few large U.S. banks, who currently hold 80 to 90% of the $7.6 trillion daily market, will lose a significant amount of market share and will be unable to compete in an open system. Through sanctions in the SWIFT system, the foreign exchange market between banks and other countries will no longer be under U.S. government control. There is no stopping it. Since everything is now in place for XRP,